Now for transformation. Pretty much put them upright, fold out the feet, fold out the heel spurs, take these threads and detach them from the sides. Pretty much put them sideways, rotate them, and you can plug them into the sides. Alright. It can be a bit of a pain to find, and detach his legs from each other. Alright, oh yeah, I failed to show, but yes, this turret can rotate, but it locks up on my version all the time, so I'm not going to show that. Separate the cannon arms, pull them to the sides, leaving him like this. Slide it back. Alright, and then you can fold out the hands. Can actually still stand completely straight, even with his hands out, which is nice. But if there is one character ever made to look like a brick, yeah. And pull out his head from behind. And yeah, presto, done with transformation. Alright, so here we have him in his robot mode. Oh yeah. Geek with guns, as I said. A techie with probably one of the biggest firepower among the Autobots. Well, except for Optimus of course, but oh well. Yeah. I really dig this mold. Pretty much the only thing which I dislike about him is the head sculpt, which is an upgrade of his head sculpt. But all in all, no, I don't really. I think it looks almost too simple or not fitting really. Perhaps if the goggles were able to go over the eyes, but he has a visor there already. I'm not really sure what to make of it. What is it that really doesn't work for me, or what really does work for me? This one just is a no for me, but pretty much everything else, yeah, it works for me. Despite his incredibly simple transformation, he makes for a very good robot with loads and loads of articulation, and pretty much everything, really everything is ratcheted. Even his waist, well, waist isn't really ratcheted, but it's still somewhat, yeah, you don't really hear a ratchet, but nearly everything else. Yep, ratchets all over. So, quite excellent actually. Now, yeah, he's a Cybertron toy, so yeah, he got the Cybertron key gimmick, which in his case is fairly impressive. He has two, both of a similar nature. I will say this will probably be a lot of fumbling around because the key slot really doesn't work too well for me. So this is his one hand. Alright, press on this lever here and out come the cannons. Oh yeah. Now if only the visor were actually at the correct side. I'm not really sure what they were thinking about putting it here, but perhaps something in design changed early on. Oh well, we'll never know, because Takara and Hasbro aren't really in the tendency to really let us know about such decisions. For his other arm, we actually have to shove everything forward, like this. Straighten out his arm, plug in the key, and yes, it's not his key, but I wouldn't know which one is his anymore within the huge load. And as you can see, this one pretty much always fails to deploy properly. but with a bit of effort. Guns toting. Alright, let's straighten out his legs so he can actually properly stand. Yes, a geek with guns. There is no doubt about it. Compared to his already slightly overpowered original self, was another similar gimmick of more weaponry. But I think it's a proper upgrade over this one. And to be honest, this is a mold I cannot recommend. But this one, yes, he's gotten 3 repaints now, perhaps 4, I'm not really sure. But I can see why. If you don't have a version of this mold yet, please do get one. He is really a good addition for any collection outside of those who don't want anything that isn't G1. But, oh well, then you wouldn't be really interested in this video in the first place. Anyway, this was Eucep. See you next time.